Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Griftlands, where as you can see here from the relationship tooltip thing, we're really managing our relationships well. At this point, more people love and like us than dislike and hate us, on account of all the murders we've committed. The only possible lesson we could learn from this is that we simply must continue to murder, at maximum efficiency. Also, we could probably go turn in this job. It was you, yeah. I would love to get paid. I totally dealt with all of that Sandrano stuff, I think. Good. Now never speak of this again. You got it, because I barely understood what happened. Also, 5 metal, hooray. And a graft. Ooh, a rare. Your first attack each battle does ×2 damage. Honestly, that doesn't seem very good. Why is that rare? Yeah, that's gonna be like, what, plus 8 damage, best case scenario, once per battle. Whenever you draw 5 or more cards after your initial hand, gain a bait. You know, we do pull that off sometimes. Whenever you play 3 manipulates in a row, deal 4. Manipulate cards are... Is that what the purples are called? Yes, purples are manipulates. So we don't really have that many of those. It seems unlikely to me that we'd pull that off. This, though, this we sometimes do. Yeah, I'm really bummed out to see a rare Battlegraph and have it be so unimpressive. Alright, I'll just jam that into my head. Thank you very much. And then I could pay you off to love me. Once per day you can ask a nearby member of the Admiralty to help you in battle or negotiation. You know, I don't feel like we get into important fights in places where there are Admiralty all that often. Okay, what's going on? We can socialize with Kadwa. Kadwa's a person who just likes us, not loves us, right? Yeah, Kadwa is at the front of like, so we could upgrade that relationship and regain a little bit of resolve, which honestly we could really use. Or we could go pick through a battlefield and maybe find like a cool card or something. I'm gonna go make friends. Sal's a very gregarious murderer. You track down Kadwa's quarters within the sprawling military complex. The place is crawling with Admiralty. It would be suicide to start a fight here. Okay. I mean, good advice, I guess, but why would you even say that to me? What would make you think I would start a fight? Kadwa's happy to see you. Sal, I was just thinking about you. You busy? Never too busy to hang out with you, who I definitely remember who you are and how we know each other. Kadwa chats with you for a while. I ever mention you look just like this rube I beat up once? We were in the pub getting some needed R&R when this farmer starts going off, calling us oppressors and tyrants and stuff like that. You know, real hurtful, inaccurate things. I mean, I've never oppressed anybody. She says in the middle of this story. Anyway, their face didn't look too good when I was done with them. Yours, though. Your face I kind of like. She's absolutely hitting on me. I mean, I'm fine with it. Okay, we just got that boon. Well, whatever. At least this time, not only was it free, it came with +10 resolve. And also the possibility of future romantic entanglement. So Nadan has a special job for me here on the day before the final thing. Let's hit the roadside market. Hey, Plaka, I have a ton of money. Do you have a cool Battlegraph for me? Whenever you improvise an attack card, gain 2 temporary power. Man, again, this linear seems like so much fun. I wish I was in it. When installed, just upgrade 3 cards. You know, that's interesting. 3 random battle cards, though. Yeah, probably not. We have a few cards that are like really close to upgrades. My guess is we would not get very much overall value from that. And this is just gain a combo. Then we will mess with the deck here. Okay, let's drop a combat card. So this is going to blow itself up already, which I love. What do we want to pull out of the deck? We could probably drop one of these stabs. You know what? Maybe I'm just looking at this, like looking at the percentage of our deck that is orange right now. Maybe it would be best we drop something else. A lot of the green cards are going to come out of the deck naturally when we use them. You know, I don't know if I honestly think that Spines is very good. It's about to upgrade, though, and maybe the cost will come down when it does. And we gotta remember, although these two are blue, they are attacks. They do turn into attacks. So the attack balance isn't quite as bad as it looks. Shadow Mastery we're definitely into. Slice is good, but it's not really part of the plan. Maybe I don't need 2 copies of Stringer. I do want to keep Vital Strikes. Vital Strikes is pretty solid. You know what? It's probably Seeker. I know that we picked up Seeker. Well, it is real healing that you can fire multiple times, though. In an actually difficult fight, it's going to be pretty good. Maybe we don't... You know what? I'm going to drop Boosted Backstab, I think. It's just not at all part of the plan. And then, do you have a card I could pick up that would be part of my plan? We probably don't need more non-attack stuff. But basically, like, orange cards that have discard mechanics on them, we should be pretty easy to take. And then... do we want to drop something out of this deck? Probably just, like, the Fast Talks. I think I prefer draw a card Fast Talk. Okay, very expensive. That guy is just downright spiteful. Well, this place is lively in the evening. Good, you're here. Glad I didn't have to send someone to drag you in. Hey, what's up, Nadan? You look, happy? Is that your happy face? Oh, it is his happy face. That's unsettling. You know Oolo? Name rings a bell. Pretty sure you forbade me from saying it. She's an Admiralty officer, right? Yeah, that's her. Kredeshi. Slippery as Hesh itself. Only one person I hate as much as I hate Casio, and that's Oolo. But like most of her kind, she's got a big family. Lots of obligations. Turns out one of her brothers is in the cult, and he's coming to town for the auction. You see where I'm going with this? I've got a big barbed hook. All I need is the worm. That's me, I'm the worm? No, okay, Oolo's brother is the worm. I feel less insulted, although it does seem like now I'm on worm duty, which is still kind of insulting. Kidnap Oolo's brother, use him as bait to draw Oolo into a fight, kill Oolo, and Nadan will get you into the auction. Okay, that sounds extremely doable. Parents just named him Fulo, huh? Fulo, Oolo's kin, is arriving at the beach tonight. He's hired private protection. It's probably much more beautiful in their native language. Go insinuate yourself, then set the trap. Once you're in position, we can send the ransom note. Only there's not going to be no ransom. You'll kill Oolo the second she shows her face. Do that, and I promise you, you've proven yourself to me. I'll get you into that auction on my word. Well, I don't necessarily trust your word, but I also don't have any options. Alright, if you need a little extra muscle, feel free to bring one of the spree. Just know that you won't be able to talk your way through any Admiralty with a spree in tow. Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. Who wants to come with me? Cal doesn't like me, so, like, Kuga and Heft. Kuga's just standing around with a weapon out. That's a trait that I like in a companion. Rather than a bad side, Kuga seems to have a bad continent. Best to stay off it. Would you look at this? A filthy vagrant talking to a lowly bandit. Not sure who should be the more offended of the two. Oh, I have to convince you... Right, because I spent all my money. That makes sense. Alright, well, let's do it. Hey, it's Kuga, my buddy, my chum. Listen, I'm doing a big job for Nadan, and I could use some help. Nadan's into it, and of course, Bort knows what's up. But that guy who doesn't like us is heckling me. He's heckling me from the sidelines of the conversation. Yo, her damage is a little bit silly. Do I want to just flourish here? I think I'm actually just gonna throw the flourish. Whenever you shuffle your deck, Kuga gains another stack of impatience. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop those intents. Let's not with that. Alright, and then let's try to refill that meter, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna throw down one of these. Ooh. Caprice was a good draw. Gain 1 heated. Targets an opponent argument each turn for 1 damage per stack. Okay, that's fun. I think we're in more of a just do damage straight up kind of space here, though. Well, we've already played... No, we totally take this. Wait, have I only really played 1 red card? I thought I'd played 2 already. The Caprice and the Boosted Threaten, right? Maybe it doesn't count cards that it wasn't around for. Because, yeah, this thing has 2 cards played on it. Well, shoot, that didn't work out in my favor. I was really relying on that working the way that it's supposed to work. Because then I was going to play Tala Press and have that set this thing off, which would have set the other things off. Well, I got caught off guard in a really annoying way. That the bait thing has already fired once, which is nice. Improvise 2 cards from my discard pile. I don't know that we want to do that. No, we're gonna be able to evoke some stuff here. Yeah, alright, let's go Hostile Instincts for Obtuse. I'm going to take a little bit of damage, but I'm also going to go get some metal. So now we overbear. There's all my everything going off. I want to do the Tala Press, but we should probably level up Tactical Mind. We'll blow this up this way. Alright, well that is looking pretty not great for our opponent here. Twisted Bluster Incepting Vulnerability seems pretty okay, also given, you know, the size of it. Unfortunately, we don't really have a sneaky way of, like, having the deck go off here. I think we're just going to do this. And then, Mending Drain. How much damage are you doing? 9? So actually, Flustered's pretty good here. Oh right, evokes. I totally forgot. Alright, I love metal. I do not love upgrading my distributed processing. I do love getting upgrades. No, obviously it's draw more cards. Come on now. This one is also draw more cards. For sure. How many cards is enough? I don't know. I've never gotten there. I think our deck is fine. We're not going to mess with it. This is an important gig. If we pull it off, we'll be Nadan's favorites. Easily. I could use the leverage. Nadan's been giving me the stink eye a bit more than usual. Sure, I'll tag along. Honestly, how can you tell? I guess, and I mean, like, I'd be happy he was not giving me his happy face. Because, you know. So, do we want to spend our metal? Metal is character specific. So yeah, I guess we want to spend our metal, right? Why not? What do we want for next game? I do kind of like the idea of... Ooh, increase the max health of pets. I'm into it. Give me 1 level of that. That's all we can afford, but I'll take that right now. And then, like... Flourish? We're one medal short of being able to buy 2 upgrades there. Here, we'll gain Battle Flourish from 2 different sources. And then also experience for something. Negotiation graphs, why not? Also, we have some flourish points. Do I want to change up my flourish? Regain 10 health. I think this often ends up being better than that when this is fully upgraded. Yeah, honestly, it's not awesome. Discard your hand, choose Diplomacy or Hostility, then draw cards of only that type until you have 6 cards. That's cool. 5 Influence and apply 5 Composure to it. Gain 3 Dominance and improvise a Hostility card from your deck. That's really cool too. 16 Bleed, 8 Combo, apply 4 Impair, and also just 10 damage. I think I might prefer this over that. Well, the updated version of it's a stun. Yeah, buy me this. Alright, I think that was a reasonable expenditure of resources here at what I imagine is quite close to the end of the campaign. You arrive at the beach to find 2 Admiralty guards, their heads hung in boredom. When is this Hessian brat supposed to show up, anyway? This should be soon, shouldn't it? High tides don't wait for nobody, Hessian or not. Ugh, I want to get my plonk on. I hesitate to even mouse over it. A drink that tastes like brine and leaves you feeling seasick. Oolo gave us our orders, and no way I'm gonna let you bail without me. So far, you remain unnoticed. I'm gonna employ trickery. My impression of Admiralty folks so far is that they ain't too bright. Hail and well met, fellow Admiralty. I'm here to relieve you from your duty. Now, this is not gonna work, right? Because we have a member of the spree with us, but I did want to try it. Alright, let's do it. Oh, actually, it's still doing the negotiation. I was kind of expecting that the whole thing was going to turn into a fight. Weird. Okay. I mean, let's do a little bit of Inception, do a little bit of Deflection, maybe oppress a little bit here. I think that's a pretty good open, considering we didn't do any comboing or anything that turn. Alright, can we just go over the top? Do we actually have to engage? Let's play Boosted Caprice. That's a shame. I was really hoping we were going to get a slightly more compelling setup here. So gain 1 action and draw a card for each dominance. Not great in our situation. I guess when I play Bulldoze, we're going to gain a dominance. Yeah, alright. A free Pale This Ends Now. We play Dominant Bulldoze. We play Pale This Ends Now. That was a pretty solid top deck, actually. And there's some evokes and stuff. Alright, I'm just gonna keep drawing cards, I guess. Show me some more stuff. Take back my draw cards, I guess. Seems like an okay time for Visionary Wind. And we don't want to draw cards again, right? This is a little awkward. It's really hard to tell if we're going to get the kill here, and I want to play Mending Drain very badly, but I don't think we can afford to. So what's left in my deck? Is there anything in here that's like really critical that I draw? There is some stuff that would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna Visionary Threaten then. So do we throw the Tall Oppress? We need to hit for 4 at least, so it's pretty good odds. Or do I think we'd be more likely to win off of boosted Caprice? You know, this will show us 3 cards. Okay, Hostile Instincts, I believe, is guaranteed lethal, right? Yeah, because Mean just does enough. We got another action back in there somewhere, and I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, sorry, yeah, whatever. It's all good. I do feel like I don't know exactly how our action economy works. We keep ending up with more actions than I'm intending to. I don't think non sequitur is bad. Most of the time, the worst case scenario on this pretty much is you pay 1 action to save 1 action, but sometimes it'll let you do something like a bulldoze or whatever. But I don't think we want it in our deck. I think our deck is really good as it is. Oolo thought an Admiralty guard would draw too much attention, so she hired me. I can guard the Hessian and get them where they need to go safely, all under the radar. Aha, that's clever. And this makes our lucky day, don't it? Thanks, Hunter. Have fun babysitting. Wow. You know, I'm the one who said that thing about them not being too bright, but even so, that's really incredible. Out over the water, a light cuts its way through the fog. Soon, a small dinghy inserts itself on the shore, and out of it steps a Kradeshi dressed in flamboyant finery. Fulo looks you over with open distaste. Oh, hold on just a moment. I just realized. Okay. Who are you? Where's Oolo? She had clear instructions from Mother to meet me here. I mean, we may as well just try to talk him into coming with us, right? Why make a scene of it here if we don't absolutely have to? We'll just kill him later. No, sorry. We don't kill him. We kill Oolo later. We might kill him too. You don't look like one of her tin soldiers. Yeah, I was just through this with the other guy. Alright, first turn boosted mine seems pretty good. What are you hitting me for? You're hitting my pet for 7. Well, I would certainly prefer you not do that. Yeah. We'll throw up some composure on my bait. Okay. So that is very annoying, and of course it hit a card we are certain we are going to play. Well, I'll pay. I'm not gonna not do it. Ooh, Pale Agitation actually seems pretty good for us. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put that up. So we'll create some heated arguments, and that'll make a whole lot of noise, and then I think we just run the Enhanced Overbear now. Alright, draw a card or 2. So 6 damage coming through on that. I'm gonna definitely take some in the face here. I kind of think I want to just Mending Drain. Right, we evoked already this turn. And there's no way we get more cards. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna go for this. Let's hope we roll real high. Okay, excellent news. Oh, maybe I had not evoked. Why was there already an Erupt in the... Whatever, it's fine. Whatever, I guess we'll just, do a good job. I'm gonna take a little damage here. Our deck is so good I could barely even tell what's going on. Unfortunate time to draw Visionary Wind with a cost discount. Should probably do this, and then... Honestly, I might just have to... Alright, if we Dominant Bulldoze, then we kick back. I'm totally willing to pay 10 shills to get an action. And then from there, we can we can get some stuff done. So let's just burn one of these. That'll get me an action. I will use that action to play Hostile Instincts to get Obtuse, which I will use to gain another action. Then we Visionary Wind, because now it actually does gain us one. Do we promote before... I might just do Tala Press into Mending Drain. Yeah, I think so. And it turns out that gained us an action, because, you know, my stuff going off like crazy. And we have already won. So I guess I don't really need to do anything else. Thanks, Heated Arguments. And also, you know, Bort, who's doing the real work out here. Yep. I stand by, just improve the damage by 1. Very pleased with how this Erupt strategy is going. Yeah, I think we decline. The bandits in this area have been keeping a close eye on the Admiralty. Oolo thought you'd be safer with off-the-books protection. She knows I prefer to travel with fanfare. But this cloak and dagger nonsense is very typical for her. Well, lead on. Okay, that was easy enough. I haven't gotten to murder anybody in like 10 whole minutes. Get Nancy over here. You find the Spree safe house and usher Fulo safely inside. Watch your head, my liege. Why, thank you. I must say, for a hired gun, you have shown impeccable respect and... Finally, Fulo takes in the squalor of the safe house, and the Spree thug approaching with a length of coarse rope. Why, wait just a moment. You aren't a hoodlum, are you? Fulo is quickly bound and gagged by Kel, who manages it with professional ease. You made it. He give you any trouble? You know Hessians. They do all the talking and let the tentacles do all the thinking. I don't know what that implies, but it sounds gross. So, what have you heard? Apparently Oolo was spitting bricks when Fulo didn't show up. Ransom note should have gotten there by now. Fulo hates you. Buying anything from... Okay, even more expensive. How does Fulo have any ability to affect the world in his situation? One thing, though. Word is Oolo has one of those pedigree battle Oshnus, so don't expect her to go down easy. Cal begins to pack up his things, heading for the door. Hey, wait, where are you going? Nadan wants me back on the tail end in case anything goes wrong. And, no offense, but it probably will. No. Alright, him disliking me is going to make this a little awkward. Hang on, I actually need your help here. And so does Bort. Bort also desperately wants your help here. I love her starting us with a point of dominance. That's wonderful stuff. Alright, let's gain 2 dominance. Let's throw up the wanted posters. You're gonna do 11 damage to my pet? Really? Maybe we should just dismiss those arguments then. It does seem like the flourish recharges pretty quickly. I'm gonna dump your intense. I don't want to lose Bort's thing right away when we have to get through 68 health. It's hard to imagine wanting to draw... Like, I don't know what I would rather have in my hand than a press right now. Yeah, and I definitely want... Here, let's do this. We'll draw the card for information. Yeah. Definitely want to make sure we're using a press to dismiss the argument. Okay, this is a little unfortunate. We're a little short on red cards this turn. I think I just do that. Okay, here's the turn where maybe things get a little aggressive. Vulnerability versus bonus actions. That's an interesting one. You don't have any arguments up right now, right? Yeah. Let's go for vulnerability. Because we are going to go off a little bit this turn, right? We're gonna do Boosted Caprice, which is 2 red cards. With just 2 actions left, we shouldn't play this, right? Because it won't count the cards we've played correctly. So then I think Visionary Threat. Okay, that's what I was hoping for. Let's get a little unstable. Alright, I do believe we win. I think it's pretty likely. 1 bonus damage for every hostility card in your hand. Oh, you don't say. And then is there... Nope, there's nothing here that needs XP, so... Just a quick 14 damage. Man, I wish we had some of those in our actual deck. Draw a card, return the next card you play this turn to your draw pile. Oh. That's very cool. If you stay, our chances against Oolo double. That's just math. Simple math is that Nadan kills me if I don't follow orders. Well, he won't if we win, and if we don't, you'll already be dead. Well, that... Huh. I guess that does make a weird sort of sense. Fine, I'll help you here. But you take the Oshnu, alright? Those things creep me out. You sit and wait, and it's not long before you hear something large cleaving its way through the brush outside. Well, here we go. Fulo wrestles his mouth out of his gag, bleeding smugly. Ha! Now you'll see, miscreant. No one interferes with the Alawano family. For what it's worth, I plan on having your skull preserved as a trophy. I actually do appreciate that. That's very cool. All right. Can I calm you down? No, there's nothing. I can't even just like give you money to like me better. Fine, let's go outside and fight Oolo. You exit the safe house, ready to face Oolo. Oolo cuts a daunting figure, perched atop a fully equipped battle Oshnu. You've never seen a snail that frightening. This was a fun joke, Grifter, but all you got for yourself was a day in the company of my least interesting sibling. I hope it was worth it, because this'll be a sorry way to die. Alright, this is considered to be self-defense, even though I definitely brought it on myself. Yeah, I have my own score to settle. Let's get this over with. I'm not interested in your plot. I have my plot to worry about. Okay, yep, Gnarled Effigy, we know all about that. So, at the end of Oolo's turn, heal 2. Oolo gains 1 power for every 5 cards you play up to 5 times. Well, that's a bummer. The Oshnu cannot be killed, but will hide in its shell and lose all power when brought to 1 health. Okay, so we want to keep popping it back into its shell to reset its power count, but that's not a thing we need to be doing like every second. So let's open up with the Shadow Mastery. We know we want to establish that quickly. Then I definitely want a Shroog Fang. I mean, we probably just want to Flourish right now, right? There's no reason not to. I should have done it even before. Yeah, I should have done it before even starting the turn. That was not as much damage as I was hoping for. Alright, draw, then discard. Doesn't really matter what I discard. Okay, I was hoping that would go the other direction, but fine. You're all cowards. So Oolo's disc is charged, her next attack deals bonus damage and inflicts 3 wound, and it's gonna hit everybody. Huh. Well, honestly, I think maybe we just adapt. And then I think I'm going to hold off on my feint. Let's just do free adapt. Gets rid of the Gnarled Effigy very quickly, which I like. And then I do think I want to apply impair, since you're going to hit everybody. And then it's like strike of vision. Do I want to requisition? Like we could just go really deep this turn. No, let's start here. So hold on a second. You're going to take 10, 11. You're going to take 21. So you need a single point of damage to go down. All my attacks are so big and incredibly powerful, though. It feels terrible to spend one of my actions doing such a thing. Obviously, discard... Yeah, I probably don't want to focus on leveling up the weak one. I think I'm just going to let the Oshnu stay up. I wanna stay in here. We have so much bleed to distribute. Oh, okay. Some bleed got put on the Oshnu, so it went down anyway. So you gained cleaved. Oh, as long as cleaved is up, bleed no longer decays. That's pretty handy. We definitely want to throw out our Strike of Clarity. Let's just get that out of the deck. Sorry, I should probably open with Vital Strikes though. And the old promoted Fight Dirty. So you're going to take damage this turn. I want this to be an actual attack, so as to apply an extra wound. Oh, I should definitely have... Yeah. I should definitely have just opened with that. I should have done those in the opposite order. I kind of forgot what that card did. That's a card I would like to have not discarded. So things seem to not be going so well for Oolo here. This is getting a little grim. Alright, let's scatter both of these. That was a heck of a draw. And then, yeah, we're just good. We just win. It's gonna be me. I am personally going to get this job done. And yeah, I feel bad for the Oshnu. Okay, I'm going to accept the Oshnu's surrender. It can leave. Oh, Kadwa. Members of the Admiralty will not help you in battle or negotiation. You know, honestly, that wasn't really that much of a difference. That boon turning into a bane. So, an upgrade for Shadow Mastery. Ooh, always draw it in the first turn. Or just make it cheaper. Yeah, I like that. Got the charged disc, which seems pretty solid. There are not a lot of cards at this point that I would take. Another copy of Caprice is definitely interesting. Honestly, though, I really think our negotiation deck is very good exactly where it is. Oh, efficient disposal is interesting. It's just another thing that isn't an attack, though. It's a really good card for us, though. Oolo's corpse lies in the dirt. You hear a scuffle behind you. Fulo has struggled from his bonds and emerged from the safe house. Well, wasn't somebody supposed to be watching him? Oh no, I guess I dragged Kel out here. That's my bad. Oolo, no! You really should have stayed in there, Fulo. Hold on, Grifter. I can see I was just a pawn. You got what you wanted out of Oolo, didn't you? I can pay. I'm the favorite. My mother will want to see me safely returned. But nobody will care about Oolo. What's more, I can promise you our family won't seek retribution. I do not believe you. That's not how this is going to play out, right? No, we gotta... For the sake of... I think this is the safer play, although Sal is playing it off like that's not the case. But also, I guess, you know, she has a point. That does sound sort of fun. I've never had an entire Pradeshi dynasty after me. Sounds kind of fun. But... Listen, I'd say it's nothing personal, but I did have to spend time with you. Fulo goes down easily. Clearly, Oolo inherited all the cunning in that family. Alright, so we stole a spark grenade, which seems pretty good. We're still not upgrading that thing. I don't even know who Yibbit is. Feud citizens you meet for the first time will dislike you. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Alright, I killed everybody I met yet again. Well, look who it is. Oolo's dead, as requested. I gotta say, it got a bit messy there. You not worried about the wrath of a Pradeshi dynasty? Ha! Do I look like I worry much? It's hard to say. Oolo was no good. A dirty cop, spiteful and reckless because her parents would buy her out of trouble. Her whole brood's in Cashio's pocket. And once we deal with Cashio, there won't be anyone to protect that dynasty no more. Thanks for your hard work. I'll send word tomorrow when it's Cashio's turn. Okay, Nadan loves you. All allied spree gain... Oh, that's a pretty useful, boon there. And what about tomorrow? You ready for Cashio? I am. The whole soul's gonna wash off after this, like a pearl on the foam. This time tomorrow, where do you see yourself? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm just taking it as it comes, you know? Oh, don't tell me you can't picture it. You came all this way. I'll manifest it for you. Take it out of the abstract. Cashio will be down, and you'll be standing. Taller than you've ever been. And that memory you got of Cashio in your head, of her being powerful and unstoppable, that memory won't be there no more. You got a real way with words there, buddy. And you'll have room for something new in its place. Huh. I've never heard you talk this much. I'm damn loquacious. You get to know me well enough. Who am I to argue? A person who would like to be allowed to leave, that's who. Oh, what? What now? Stopped along the road by an Admiralty patrol swinging their batons with some showmanship. Well, look what we have here. There's a pompous curl to his lip that suggests you're in for a heap of trouble. Last review... I know you. I know this whole conversation. Yeah. You want to fight me. Let's fight. So, we know Halit. We don't have any particular feelings about him. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's a whole patrol. You know what? I can take him. I'm not afraid. Okay, so we got a lot of replenishes here. The charged disc doesn't have limited uses, so we may as well throw it. It does cost 1, which is a little awkward. Maybe what I want to do instead is start leveling efficient disposal. Right, like let's just do visionary scatter. We'll discard you, and also you. Get a little bit of damage, a little bit of defense. Don't play the letter opener, I think. Maybe I should take this seriously. At the end of Yupu's turn, apply 12 defense to all allies. Formation is removed when health is lost and regained at the... Okay, so we want to hit him on any turn where we reasonably can. But not this turn. Ow. How dare you. Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of HP to get through if we don't focus dude down first. And fortunately, it looks like Bort is all the way in on the plan. This is an awkward set of cards, though. We may actually want to throw the spark grenade. Here, let's open with this, just see if we can draw something a little bit more effective. You know, adapt is not bad. pretty good combos here. So gain 3 temporary power now is a lot less exciting than it would have been at other points during the turn. And do I want to just throw the Shriek Fang up, or do I want to try to draw into something fun? Or maybe I do both, because this fight's not, like, totally trivial. You know what, I'm gonna burn the Vial of Slurry. Let's apply some wound to you, and then also... I'm gonna... Oh, you're already actually in give up mode. Well then, Bedlam. Ah. Hoping to draw something that might be more fun to discard. Alright, we might want to just finish Yupu off. Because it might take a minute to deal with the rest of these. We ended up in kind of a weird spot hand-wise here. You know, I am going to use my Requisition. So Vital Strikes obviously is pretty good here. Am I going to drop you? Let's start with this. Well, that's not a very good draw. Yeah, let's just go ahead and finish you off. And we'll discard whatever. And then this is a pretty decent bleed. Even more bleed. No discard. Well, let's try this. Alright, there we go. So drop you, and... Are we gonna play Shadow Mastery? Probably not, right? But I guess there's no reason not to discard the thing that you actually want to discard. Alright, definitely discard that, and... I guess I'm not going to play Adrenaline Shot. And I'm also not throwing this Spark Grenade. It seems like a terrible waste. Alright, I do believe this fight is over. I maybe overdid it a little bit. You know what? We should play the Spines just to get that leveled up. And then... Yeah, this is good enough. And I mean, you know. Listen, she was bleeding to death anyway. That was mercy. The second one was just murder because I like killing people. But the first one was totally mercy. Alright, enemy Admiralty, gain 1 power at the start of battle. My suspicion is that we are past the point where that would matter. Gain 2 influence, destroy after 2 uses. Am I allowed to just not take the... I don't want to take those. This I will take. But yeah, Admiralty intel is actually, like, really bad for us. If the target is 5 bleed or more... I think we can often get this to 5. And then Spines, 2 counter when you gain defense, or... Yeah, I'm gonna take it down to 1, but honestly, there's a pretty good chance we're just gonna pull it out of our deck. I was hoping it was gonna upgrade to something a little better than that. Free attack. Honestly, I don't think I'm usually gonna be happy to have drawn this instead of one of the other things in our deck. Yep, I am sure I don't want that loot. Starting to get a reputation for violence. So while this is in your hand, you just have an extra dominance and another copy of Unstable. I'm actually very excited to have those. They play very well with our strategy. You walk it off. You know, no big deal. I suppose we could have gone back to the night market. All right, I think we're good to go to bed here. Your bed calls to you. You imagine the look on Fish's face once you bring home that bounty and drift off with a smile. All right, I'm feeling pretty confident. I've never actually played the final day of this story because it was not in the game last time I played it, so I have no idea what we're heading into here on day 5. I think this is where we're going to call it for today, and when you come back next time, tomorrow, apparently we are finally getting what is ours. And we'll see you then.